Welcome to the Spirit of 76 Bar. I am your host, Brandon Badger Benson. Hopefully you've caught me before on my Blog Talk Radio program. You can find that Blog Talk Radio / Badger-Benson. The show's kind of on a little hiatus right now, but that's all right. Doing some other projects and busy at work, and we've started this little program. And basically we're going to make a drink for you each episode. And to kind of explain how this all got started, I've always been somebody that's loved to make cocktails and drinks for people when we have them over here at the house. And I enjoy it so much. My wife, Kim, got me some bartending lessons to take online for Christmas, which I haven't started doing that yet, but along with it came some nice recipe books that I got from her and my mother. And so shortly after New Year's, I made a run to stock up our cabinet, which really wasn't a liquor cabinet before, but it is now. And along with that, a lot of you know I'm a big fan of Glenn Beck, and recently, I guess it was start of the first of the year, he started referring to the president as that guy instead of mentioning his name. And every time on the show, when he does mention his name, he throws $20, and so does Pat and Stu, the rest of the crew. They throw $20 into a jar, and they're going to give that to a charity. And I just got a kick out of that, and so I've been posting these recipes that I've been coming across, making them up, and I call it That Guy Makes Me Drink. I've been posting those on Facebook. And ever since I've been doing that, everybody has been telling me how much they enjoy them and want to see more. So I thought we'd incorporate it all into a nice little video program here for you. And I don't know what the frequency will be on these, but we'll try to at least get one in every week. You know, maybe a Friday or Saturday night sounds like a good thing to do, and get that in for you. So hopefully you keep enjoying this, and plenty of places to find it. Find it on my website, badgerbenson.com, and of course on the Facebook page, and also my own personal Facebook page. If you're not friends with me, become friends with me on there, and you can also follow me on Twitter at badgerbenson. Alright, so let's get started here this evening. We're going to make for you this evening, it's called a Bourbon Smash, and basically we're going to use some raspberries. Calls for 12 raspberries, 6 mint leaves here. I was excited to make a drink with mint, especially looking forward to those mojitos, and of course we got the Kentucky Derby around the corner, so we will make the appropriate drinks when that time comes around. You're also going to take some cranberry juice. Calls for 2 ounces red cranberry juice, 2 ounces of the bourbon. We're going to use some SoCo there. 12 raspberries, as I said, 6 mint leaves. Darn thing won't stay shut. You're going to use some crushed ice. And it also calls for a half a lime. I didn't have an actual lime on hand, so I did have some lime juice. So kind of guessed on that. We'll see how it comes out. And some simple syrup, about a half ounce of that. And for simple syrup, if you've never made it, that's real easy to make. Simple, just like the name. It's just some water and some sugar, and maybe we'll make that up for you sometime in an episode. It's easy to figure out. Just mix it together and cook on the stove, and you got simple syrup. And I thought another feature we do before I get to putting all these wonderful ingredients together into a drink this evening, we will do our conservative shirt of the day, because I got many of them. And this evening I am wearing the Old Empire straight whiskey shirt. Fits a little tight. Another gift my wife got me for Christmas. A little small on this one that she ordered. It does come from my friends at the undergroundmovement.us. Find all kinds of great patriotic shirts there dealing with American exceptionalism, and they're very cool. They come wrapped in these nice little wrapping. It gets mailed to you when they deliver it. great parchment paper, and then each of the shirts, has a different theme relating to American history, and it comes with a little tag explaining the story behind what's on the shirt. And also this little tag, it's also printed on the inside of the shirt, so that's very cool as well. So I'll read to you today about the Old Empire whiskey, the Lincoln Moderate's Temperance. Ranks of teetotalers swelled during Lincoln's presidency. They soon dwindled during the war, only to resurge again in a movement that's crescendo saw prohibition rape the nation with turmoil and spawn a new form of underground movements and speakeasies. A circa 1909 bottle of Old Empire whiskey placed Lincoln's moderation in direct conflict with the temperance movement's intentions. Unique story there. So this is the shirt, Lincoln's face there, headshot, actually on a bottle of Old Empire whiskey. Alright, so let's go ahead and make your drink here this evening. It is the Bourbon Smash, and those 12 raspberries, the 6 mint leaves. It calls for you to muddle them up in a a nice glass like this, a highball glass, something similar like what I got. And I already did that. I don't have the official muddling stick or whatever you call that, so I just kind of made do with what I had in the kitchen with a spatula. Muddled that cranberry and the mint down. You can kind of see some of the mint leaves. Well, you probably can't, a little far away. We'll work out the video problems as we go here. And then I added the crushed ice, so that's already in there. The ice, the mint, and the raspberries already in there. So next, after you get your muddled raspberries and mint in there, and you fill it with ice, you're going to add the bourbon, the cranberry juice, and that lime juice. So I got I have 2 ounces of cranberry juice ready to go right here. Go ahead and add that in. And actually, we'll see if what I have found out with these ingredients, of the recipes out of this book, usually a little less than what I would like. So I usually double it or add just a little bit more. But seeing how I already got ice and the muddled stuff in there already, you can see it's already about half full. So we'll see if we got any more room. Of course, if we're going to put extra anything in there, it's going to be the SoCo, which we will do next. And it calls for 2 ounces of the bourbon. As I said, we're using Southern Comfort. You can probably use anything that you got around your house similar to bourbon, Jim Beam, maybe even some Jack. I'm sure whiskey would be fine. I'm going to add just a little bit more SoCo there. Now that was a 2 ounce jig. This is an ounce here, and a ½ ounce on the bottom of that small one. I have the simple syrup in here all ready to go. Boy, I tell you, after muddling it up, you could really smell the raspberry. And now, after adding that Southern Comfort in there, I can really detect the mint. It's a really strong smelling drink. So we'll put the simple syrup in there. That should be about enough of that. Original recipe calls for about half. I put a full thing of simple syrup in there since I knew I was going to add more of the Southern Comfort. And I already have some lime juice in there ready to go. I already put in the cranberry juice. I think I'll put in a little bit more. I'm going to put in even some more Southern Comfort. I want to get that glass all the way to the top, so that's what I'm doing here. It's definitely making mine a little stronger than what the book calls for. I'd say that looks pretty good there. Now finally at the end, if you're into garnishes, which this one says you can add a little sprig of mint too, we'll go and put that on top there. Tell you what, that is a good looking drink. I'll bring it up to the camera there. you can see, got that dark red color, that just deep red color. You see the raspberry seeds there floating at the bottom. Of course, you got the sprig of mint on top. Yeah, that just smells wonderful. You got the sweetness. You can really detect that in the cranberry and the lime and the raspberries, of course. I love cranberry drinks to begin with. Cranberry vodka, making up Cape Cods. Just can't get over how well that smells. The mint, all that in there. So let's go ahead and try it here. That's really good. Let's try and describe it. About what you expect, mixing all that together. Of course, I had that Southern Comfort near the top. This drink didn't call to shake it or mix it up any. So I imagine as I drink on, it's going to get a little sweeter. Probably going to detect that mint the further down I go. And that second drink really got the cranberry in there. That's pretty good. Bourbon smash. Mix one up. If you got the ingredients, or go out and pick them up. Fortunately, I suppose if you're in the Midwest like I am, the mint and raspberries might not be the best time of the year, but I found some today, and fairly inexpensive. Really, a pretty inexpensive drink, really. I mean, the Southern Comfort, pretty, that's going to be what's going to cost you the most and all this. And I'd be interested to try this with real lime. Called for a half a lime, grind that down, and take the juice out of there, see what difference that'd make. Of course, it might be sweeter with the actual lime juice too. Who knows? That mint leaf there coming up my glass as I drink. That's refreshing. And it's not really fruity and just overpowering with the sweetness. Not like that at all. This is good drink for a guy out there, somebody like me. Wife's out tonight. Enjoy me a bourbon smash. Very tasty. All right, everyone. That concludes this week, our first edition of the Spirit of 76, featuring That Guy Makes Me Drink. Our first drink, the Bourbon Smash. Find the recipe on my Facebook page or at badgerbenson.com. And remember to enjoy responsibly, because liberty and responsibility makes the ultimate cocktail. Have a good evening, everyone.
Yes, we are the brave.